Alrighty, my friends. Let's see. Back just in time for chair streamer. That's right, Nietzsche. Welcome back. Iron plate line is imbalanced. Well, I have a balancer right here. It's not gonna get any better than this. It just has to do with which side is being pulled off down the line. So, hey, look at that. Our iron gear wheels are looking good though. So, no, that's not something I'm really concerned about. Okay, so I kind of want to do the same thing I did with copper, with iron now. So let's grab any mines that are completely out. This guy. This guy. Okay. And a bunch of the copper ones are out. Okay, is that all the ones that are red? I think they are. So now I'm going to do the same thing with copper. Let's see. We have copper over here. We have copper over here. 11 million, 10 million, 10 million. I didn't put extra turrets down in front of the mines. Might have to do that. Probably be easier to get from this side so I don't have to cross over all of my junk over here. Gonna need another long red belt though. This one's out. This one's out. This one down here is out. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna need a lot of red belts. Here. Let's see here, and I'm gonna need a lot of miners too. I love it when they deliver. It's like UPS getting here. Yay! Thank you for bringing me the stuff that I just used to make other stuff. There are some red belts in here. 3 whole belts. And I know I have red belts over on this side. Hey, our gear wheels are looking better. Of course, that's because these things aren't making anything anymore. So once they get to building again, use the gear wheels. But okay, let's do that. How many miners do we have? 28. Let's get an even 30. All right, so this will be our copper mining that we will supplement, and then hopefully our resources will be keeping up with stuff. And then I think it might actually be time to get into yellow resource packs after that, or yellow research packs after that. So I should rebuild my tank though, which I need what? Engine units. Where are my engines? Somewhere over here. Somewhere out there. There they are. Oh. My engine production is slowing down my blue research production. Yes, it is actually. Okay. Okay. I actually need to increase my engine production by a bit here. Let's do this and this. Oops. There. Let's see, where are my regular belts? Here we go. There, there. There. This, and this. And then same thing here. Just a little, I left a little room for expansion. To help, past Rand was a little bit thoughtful. Not sure if enough thoughtful, but a little thoughtful. And I need actually to grab some of these engines if I want to make, how many do I need? 12. Got. All right, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there we go. That was odd. You refreshed the page and a Rand appeared. Was previously a chair only. Maybe your page was showing a delayed stream. Meh. Maybe so. Well, I did just get back from my first break, so it could have just been timing. It was probably just timing. Okay, so copper line. It's probably best if I start laying the red belts as I make my way out there. I'm gonna want the red belts to come. Oh wait, I already have some copper. You know what? I bet you I set this up. I just didn't put enough mines. Okay, this will make this a much easier thing to upgrade. Okay, I forgot that I already did this. That's good. This means I just need to get this line more saturated, which just means I need to get more miners out there, which I probably didn't have that many miners when I first set this up. Cool. This will be an easy, quick upgrade. And then we'll have to look at yellow science packs, which use the blue processors. And once I start using those, that is going to use so much copper and iron and stuff. So we're going to most likely need to be doing lots of upgrades. Yeah, okay, we're gonna change this up a lot. Yeah. Do similar to what we did before. And the way I'm gonna do this is basically use every miner I have here and have them combine all onto a belt. Okay. That. There we go. Oh, I hear my turrets shooting. Just bought this game, have no idea what to do. What's the best way to approach it? Just try and learn with tutorials. I will say that tutorials for this game are helpful, but not... not the most useful for learning some of the basics of the game. I honestly don't know what to tell you the best way to learn would be. Hey Ren, thank you for the 9 months, my friend. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. Feel like it's kind of best to learn by doing. One of the best tutorials I learned from was less a tutorial on how to play the game, but more a tutorial on how to set up a certain thing called a main bus system. That's like on a Steam page. A main bus system is a way of organizing or a way of providing materials to your base in a very organized fashion. So I would recommend checking out that tutorial. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you how to learn this game. Games like this, these automation type games, are a lot of times learned by doing or watch watch some really good YouTuber, and I don't know who the good YouTubers are for this game. Except for me, but I don't know that I'd be a good person to learn from. So, probably not my videos, per se, on YouTube. Although you're welcome to. My videos are kind of like, they're basically my stream, so they're not like, here's how to do X. They are, here's me playing the game, so you can learn by what I do, but I'm not teaching you precise things. But you're welcome to ask questions, Big Ben, because we have a lot of people often in here who do know a lot about the game, so. All right, that is increased some. Let's just use all of our mines here. We got 5 more, so we'll start the next. These guys aren't even being used, so I can get rid of these guys. Start the next little row of miners here. Okay. There. The tutorials, the one thing I will say about the tutorials for this game, they do teach you a little bit about belt management, which is a big part of this game. They're not completely useless or anything. I just... there are probably better videos than trying to watch the tutorial for learning how to manage belts and all that. Yeah, the bus system... Learning how to create this bus system was, I think, one of the best things for helping my playthrough of Factorio, I think. There we go, that should help things flow a little smoothly. All right, that's going to be almost a full red belt of copper. So that should be a big increase, and that's going to be about just in time with us getting yellow research started. So... Copper and iron, we've just increased our production by a crap ton. Hopefully it'll be a crap ton enough for yellow research packs. What do yellow research packs take? Okay. What do low density structures take? Copper, steel, and plastic. Okay. Flying robot frames, we do have those automated. But I'm probably going to want to use a different automation, its own separate prerequisite thing. Okay. Where's my bus? I'll give you a little tour. This is kind of the outskirts of my base where we're gathering a lot of materials. This is my oil refining setup over here. Where am I getting attacked right now? Okay, looks like we're good. So I'll show you. This is kind of, yeah, outskirts of my base. You can see these blue lines are my power lines supplying turrets that are defending me from, wow, there are a lot of aliens. And then this is kind of my main factory, so I'll kind of show you. Alrighty. This is my original copper and iron, which is running out, which is why I'm having to go supplement it and get more from further away. So here's my smelting of iron, my smelting of copper, and here's where my main bus system starts. It's a little convoluted right now, but basically this is my 4 lines of copper, 4 lines of iron. So this is kind of the bottom of my bus, so everything below this are factory things. We got research going on here. So we got iron, copper, then we got iron gear wheels, stone bricks, blue processing units, steel. Then our next layer, we got coal, plastic, red circuits, and batteries. Our next layer is sulfuric acid and lubricant. And then this is kind of the last layer of our bus right here, transport belts. It's a little, looks a little messy. Probably the cleanest way to look at it is near the end. So this is basically my main bus right here. My bus is right to left and it's making you nauseous. Okay. Well, sorry, my game is making you nauseous. My main bus is is Jewish, okay? We read right to left, down to up. I don't actually know if that's what Jewish writing is, but or maybe it's Asian. I don't know, maybe Chinese things are like that, I don't know. That's well laid out. Thanks, Big Ben. It's only the second time I've done a bus system, so I think last time I must have done it this way. That's why I'm doing it this way. All right, so if we want to get yellow circuits going, we know we're gonna have to do. It's a lot of the similar things we're using for this, actually. Wonder if I could pull off of here, because we got engines, electric engines, and the robo frames. Big Man, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Because we have the flying robot frames already. It would be really nice if I could just use these. Is there a way I could adjust this? I bet you I could adjust this in a way that will work. Yes. If I move this over a space and have a belt of the frames that we pull off into here, I can pull off of the belt of the frames. Oh man, we're gonna need a lot though, because we've been planning out our research to basically supply enough for. It's like we have 9 purple research things here. So if I wanted to do 9 yellow research things here, how many flying robot frames do we need? Probably about 9. That's a lot. How many hours do I have in the game? I think I'm in the 200 to 300 range. Probably around 200 hours. It's my 3rd playthrough. I've only launched a rocket once. Oh, I probably should do my own separate thing for this. It's going to just be so... God. It's going to be a lot. All right. But I think that's what I want to do. Do I want to pull off the top here? I might pull off the top here to get the yellow research. Ugh. Be easier if I did pull off the bottom and brought it around here. I'd love to actually do it right here, because this is where I want to insert my yellows, right into here. So I might be able to make that work. If I were to do that, I would need all this space for creating all the things for research packs. And that's the problem. I don't think I have enough space here to get all the yellow research pack stuff done. You're going to give it a go tomorrow when you're not as tired? That's a good idea. This game is great, but it gets pretty complicated. Early game's not too bad, but you need to be in a place where your brain's not too broken. That's for sure. Actually, you know what? Ooh, this will work perfect. I don't know why I didn't immediately think of this. We just put them right here. How many things are needed for this? 3. Absolutely, we can do this. Okay, great. So basically, we're going to mirror what we're doing here. We have all the purple stuff being purple stuff, Sunny D. Do all the yellow stuff on this side. So we do this, shift right click, and then left click all this. Then all this space. We got so much room for activities. Activities being building all the stuff we need for research packs. You have a big day at work, you're just gonna cabbage on the couch. You know, that's one of the best things to be able to do, is to sit back and relax after a long day at work and just watch a stream or a show. I 100% know that feeling. Okay, so it's going to be all this stuff. And that, I have a feeling I'm probably going to want to do stack inserters for... I need more stack inserters, don't I? Yes. You know what? I can have robots bring me stack inserters. So, stack inserters. This, and I want to have, yes, that's good. All right, so I should see some robots. Am I in range of them? Yes. I should see, actually, I think I have to be in the orange for them, don't I? Yes. My robots will go pick up some stack inserters and bring them to me. Bring them to me, my minions. All right, let's make some medium power poles. Okay. So cool when your robots bring you things, because then it turns on things. It turns things on. Your factory turns on. Robots are one of my favorite things in this game. I love robots. I love robots. Be faster for me to go pick these up, but they'll bring them to me. There we go. Okay, so stack inserters. All right, so that'll be the setup for these guys building stuff. Of course, then we'll need the output guys here. There. Oh, those are all in range. Okay, I didn't even need to place that one. I could do this. Okay, so now we got to figure out. We should probably do the easier stuff first, right? What's the numbers? We need 3 low density structures. So that's the thing we need the most of. So, if I'm gonna do this mathed out like I did my purples, I'm gonna need 27. No, how fast are low density structures made? 20 seconds for each of these, and it makes 1 per. And this needs 3 at 21 seconds. Oh god, that does look like I need to do 27 low density structures. Oh my gosh. 27, is that right? Maybe 20. Let's see. 21 second crafting time, 20-second crafting time on this. Well, I can do fewer of them if I use the higher level crafting things, I think. So this has a crafting speed of 1.25. So this does craft faster. So if I did, I might want to try to use the better assembly machines. Although that's going to take me a while to build all those. Let me start with 9 of these. Man, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so low density structures require copper, steel, and plastic. Okay, at least the things we need are basic materials for that. So, I'm gonna want to have the items coming from the back side here. We'll start with 9, then we'll work our way from there. So let's go 2 spaces and then place for the inserter. And I'm probably going to have to do more than this, but we'll start with that. Actually, with how many of these I might want to do, I'm going to do this differently. I might want to do a double layer of these guys, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space. And I would need two belts in the middle with inserters. So if I had a long-handed and a regular, I would need 2 belts coming up like this. And then it would be like this. That would be 16 of these guys. This is going to be so many materials. I don't know if... Hopefully my math will be right. Let me try control, what is it? N? Yes. If I do this, we'd be making 0.6 low density structures a minute. Net rate is negative. So that means we're deficient. We're not making enough. So let me check my math here actually. So what I think is that I think I need 27 of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let me go. Let the dudes deliver more. What is Control N business? That's a mod. I have a couple mods. Nothing that really changes gameplay too much. The two mods I have is one is called Squeak Through. That lets me go through places I shouldn't be able to go through normally, just because it can be a pain getting places sometime in this game. Then That one is a thing that's called Moonho. What's it called? Rate calculator. Basically, what it does is it lets you highlight an area, and it'll show you everything you're making in that area and the rates at which they're being made. It's a way to really help simplify figuring things out. So like these purple things, it's telling me that I'm currently making 0.964 a second. I can change it to per minute. I could see how many of these I'd be making a minute. And I'm still learning how to use it, but I think this net rate is telling me that for these yellows that I need the low density structures for, I'm not making enough. And that's kind of what I was trying to make it show me. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 1, 22, 4, 5, 26, 27. Let me see if my math is right. It's not a new feature, it's a mod. You'd have to look into how you mod Factorio to get that going. Which is pretty easy. Modding in Factorio is pretty well done. All right, so now we're making a few more than we need. If I were to get rid of this one, Control N. Okay. This is really nice. Thank you again, Moodenho, for suggesting this. I believe this is exactly what I need. It's going to be a little bit over. Let me see if I go under, if this will be now, say, net deficient. Yes, so. Okay, so this is how many low-density structures I need to supply 9 yellow research things with enough to do this. Okay. Gosh, that's going to be a lot of stuff. All right, so let's get all our belts and everything set up for this. We're doing this kind of one item at a time. This is going to be kind of crazy. There. Okay. I should have done a blueprint. It would have been quicker. I need to learn to use blueprints better. Nope. There. And again, I probably should be doing stack inserters, but it'll be different anyway, so I think I'm gonna not do stack inserters. How long these take, I don't think I need stack inserters for this, honestly. So it'll be this. The question really will be, will I make enough of the items that are needed for all this production we're setting up? And I'm gonna guess the answer is probably no. But we'll find out, and once we get all this going, then we'll see what we're deficient on and have to increase that production. You couldn't even figure out how to open the blueprint and use them? Well, you press B, and you click on one, and there it is. In order to create a blueprint, you need to use this blueprint thing and just highlight. Oh, God. No. Why? Oh, it is where... It is that area that Math Champ said I should have added more turrets. Oh god, they're destroying my stuff. Okay, I made that tank. Let me grab the tank. Oh, frickin' aliens, man. Frickin' aliens. The B was what you didn't know? Yeah, just click B for that. I'm gonna grab this too. I can use some of those turrets. We'll click. I'm gonna need some ammo for myself. There. Oh god. At least I don't think I lost a turret. I think it just took some damage. Ah. Aren't you the alien that seems more of their planet than... Yes, every time. Oh god. All right, sorry. Okay, every time I call them aliens, somebody has to remind me, aren't you the alien? Oh, okay. All right. Semantics, okay? Semantics. The enemy. I'm the alien. I did lose a turret, though. That sucks. Yeah, now go fix that for me. All right, let's get some more turrets. Yes, I'm a horrible, horrible alien person trying to take over this planet. But they should just accept it and die. Accept that this is our planet now. You just unmuted me to listen while I work. It's only the second or third time somebody said that today. But it's every stream, so I'm like, oh, okay, you're right. I'm an alien. I just called them aliens because... Now, I believe there used to be an item called alien research packs. That you had to get by killing these indigenous species to get. So there's, if I'm remembering correctly, I think in game there used to be something that would be a reason why I called them aliens, but goddamn alien rant. Oh, I just destroyed. Okay. Apparently I can drive a car better than I can drive a tank because I'm not driving this tank super well. Let's call them bugs. I'll try to remember that. Now, let me get, because I don't want this thing to run out of fuel like it did before. Just fill up completely on coal. Tells us I can't pick any more up. That's a lot of coal. All the coal into there. And let's get our ammo, which is right here. 1,000 rounds, nice. There, and I'll take one stack for myself. Okay. Yeah, that's why repair bots are the best, so that when you accidentally run over stuff with your tank, there you go fix it. All right. Okay, so we are working on this stuff up here. I'm gonna need a lot more electric poles. Shift click, and I need copper and steel. Okay. All right, so what do we need for you? We need steel, plastic, and copper, and we need copper. Actually, doesn't matter which one I place them on. Copper is the one that we need the most, so we want to put copper, a full stack of, or a full thing of copper, and then plastic and steel on their own thing. Plastic, steel. Okay. All right, so how do I want to do this? The placement of these is a little funky for us. That'll be fine. I can do... Wow, I'm pulling off already a lot of stuff right here. So let's do... with red belts, I can make this work. So we're going to do copper right here. There. With a red underground belt, this will go far enough, I believe. Yep, just barely. Beautiful. There. This will give you an idea, Slothin, how the bus works. So, because of us just having all these resources, you pull it off when you need it to build something, and that's kind of the way the bus works. So now I need, the other thing I need is plastic and steel. So plastic on steel on this line right here. So I need to get a combination of plastic and steel somewhere in here. Actually, I think the best way is going to be to pull off steel here, pull off plastic here, and then combine them. So and underground belts are a huge thing for making this, for getting these things. We go like this, steel here. Whoops. There to there. Ah, yeah, this will be perfect. there. There, and then now we just put a belt facing to the left, and we got steel and plastic on this line. And it's glorious. It is glorious. There you go. So we got steel and plastic pulled off the bus, being supplied this long line of things, and hopefully it'll be enough for all this stuff. Oh, Slothin, it wasn't you. Who was it? Who was it? It was Big Ben. Sorry. You have way more hours than me. My bad. Wrong name, I said. That's the wrong thing. It was Big Ben that was saying they were learning the game. My bad. Okay. There. You have Big Ben has 1 hour. There you go. Okay, so. Oh, come on, man. Where? Jesus. Ugh. God damn it. I can't get anything done with these damn bugs. Let's go fix this. I don't have outputs for that yet. We'll get back to this in a bit. Oh my God. Frickin' bugs, man. Frickin' bugs. Didn't call them aliens, though. I didn't call them aliens. Frackin' bugs, man. Alright, I gotta go. I guess we gotta go clear out some more aliens. Bugs. I already messed it up. Ugh. Alright, we got a bunch more ammo. Can I make any... Yeah, explosive cannon shells. Let me make all of those. Beautiful. Okay. You think your biggest factory so far maintained about 200 SPM, which is like a rocket every 5 minutes or something like that? That's crazy. 200 S. Is that steel per minute? Because that's amazing. That's really cool. Okay, it looks like it just got damaged. I don't think anything died, but if they're damaging my... Actually, I think something did die, because I think it only gives me that sound if it dies. Oh, science per minute. Put roboports out there? Yeah, that's a good idea. If I get roboports all the way out there, they'll replace things as they die. I'll need to get a pretty big line of roboports, but that's a good idea. For now, what I want to do is I'm going to let my robots go repair. Okay, let's just repair that. Actually, let me not replace that there. I don't like that placement. There. Do that. And it's the last one I got before I need yellows. So this will be the last one I can do here. Let's just go clear out some. I've known that these aliens were... I was going to clear this out earlier, and then that really big group of aliens made me run out of ammo. So, okay. Where are these guys? Okay. I didn't grab any grenades before this. So we got big biters, man. Click, click, boom! Damn it, I keep forgetting to turn my robots off. It's actually a pretty small nest, so this one is pretty easy to deal with. Ooh, look at my laser turrets do their thing. Nice. I don't think they have good defense against lasers. It seems to be killing them pretty quickly. Okay. Alright, and while I'm here, let's go clear out this too if it's not too big. While I'm here, I'm gonna kill some more bugs. Don't connect the roboports to the main base, though. You can build a disconnected logistic network and manually supply some repair packs, turrets, walls. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The problem is the problem with that is how extensive my defensives are. So even if I didn't connect it to my main system, I might as well because of how large my defensive network is, basically. Okay, good. This is a nice little small one. Because if you can see, this entire wall, this entire wall, this entire wall, it would, if I was going to do it, I might as well do the entire thing. Wow, there's aliens right over there. I probably should have cleared out too. Since you have uranium processing in Kovrak soon, you should get nuke rockets. I need the yellow science packs, which is what we're currently working on. Because I can get uranium bullets, but I need yellow science packs to get uranium bullets unlocked, so. It's only like 40, 50 row reports, yeah, but it's a lot of time to set it all up, and I'd rather spend that time getting yellow science packs set up so I can get uranium bullets and other things. I'd rather get the next tier of research going than spend time automating, replacing my turrets and stuff. I'm gonna clear this out. Oh, come on. Ugh. Let me through. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Eventually I'll get sick of being interrupted. Well, I don't know how strong I'd have to get to that never being a problem for me to never be interrupted. But I'm already sick of being interrupted, honestly. So maybe after I get these yellows going so I can start doing my next tier of research, maybe that's the next thing I'll get set up is I already have turrets and walls automated. So all I would have to do would be set up the roboports and get them all connected. It'd be a little bit of a pain because the way I have my power lines set up, I have two different power sources, two different solar panel arrays, one supplying power to my laser defenses, one to the rest of my base. So getting power situated and figured out would take some time. So maybe I'll do that for the last third of my stream, because if I can get yellow science pack set up, then that would be a good project, so I don't have to worry about it as much. Yeah. For now, though, I think we're okay. You don't have to necessarily automate resupplies. A stack of turrets and walls will probably hold off on the repairs you need for hours. Well, since I already have them automated, it makes more sense to just have it all connected. It'd be way more efficient. I already have it. Again, my robo network is already covering most of my base. I would just need to extend it out to my walls. The problem is I'd need to get all the power and everything set up, so it would take time. And I would like to do it. But again, I want to spend my time now getting the yellow science pack set up, and then I think that might be the next thing I do, honestly. Okay. All right. And again, I want to spend my time, oh god, not destroying my own stuff. Okay. I want to get these yellow science packs going, so let's go do it. But we want results now, god! Why don't you have Spidertron and nuclear exploding bullets already? Too slow, Rand, too slow. Alright, so output of these guys. Oh, god, I think I left enough room for the output of these. Okay, good. I think I did. I have to move these power lines here because they are not doing what I want them to do. Okay. And this shouldn't be anything I need to extend, I don't believe. Yellow science packs need 3 things. So, processing units and flying robot frames, are they going to be on the same thing? 2 processing units. Those are on my bar, so I think I'm actually going to want to combine these, have these be on one side and have the other things be on the other side, I think is what I'm going to want to have to do. How I want to lay this out. Okay. So I want these to be on one side. How do I do that? These will be on the right side. Basically, I'll put them on one side, and then we were going to do the other guys on the other side. It's the plan. So that'll be the low-density structures, and then we'll put the flying robot frames on the other side. If you spam out 1 billion efficiency modules, it reduces pollution so much that you'll probably stop getting attacked. Dealing with biters is so annoying, you prefer to just kill any base within your pollution cloud and then sort out, ignore defenses. That's kind of what I've done. You'll notice that most of my pollution cloud is clear. The problem is there's so many big bases right outside my pollution cloud, and there's some like on the other side of the water that are kind of right at the edge of my pollution cloud that I can't quite get them all. And it would take so much time and ammunition to get it all that this is the most extensive defensive network I've ever had in a game, so I'm already being more extensive with all that this game than I've done in previous games. Okay, might as well do this. There. Okay. All right, so there's the low density structures. That is enough to supply all these per minute. I'm also in desert territory, which is really bad at pollution absorption. Yeah, I was told that when I started this. I actually didn't know there were different biomes because every time I've played, I've always been in this one because I guess it's the default. So, I don't know if they changed that or what. If it didn't used to be that or not, I don't know. I wonder if there's a way for me to just... Okay, wait, let me figure out. We got to figure out flying robot frames. We need 1 a minute. So I need to be able to supply enough for 9 flying robot frames a minute. So 9 assembly machines of flying robot frames. So 1, 2. Let's go 1 extra space here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to take a lot of production of other stuff. So, shift right, shift left. Putting in efficiency ones will reduce your pollution by like 60-80%. You can see pollution rates from production if you hit the P menu. You'll stop pestering me. Okay. I haven't gotten efficiency modules automated yet, so it's a great suggestion. Again, in the future, hopefully I'll get that going. I think in my last game I did eventually get those automated, but I don't have them yet, so... Alright. So, electric engine units, electronic circuits, battery. So, I only need the electric engine units. Everything else I have on my bus. So, see how we want to do this. This is a little funky. 3 electronic circuits. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is just go directly to I think I'm actually going to use 3 different belts for this, which is going to be a little funky, I think, but it's okay. I'm not going to do any more research because that is the last of the only requiring purple research that I can do currently, so I'm going to do this. So it'll be greens by themselves, and then batteries and steel will be here, and then I'm going to do the things that we make. The electric engines are going to come here, and the output's going to go here. And we'll figure out other stuff next. But so this will be electric engine units coming in here. And it'll be the output here. Okay, and then it'll be this. But that is good to know that I didn't know that efficiency modules cut down your pollution that much. It's kind of weird to me that assemblers cause pollution. I thought it was only the power generation that was supposed to cause pollution. One reason why I'm doing so much solar is to have less pollution because of solar. But, okay, so steel and batteries. All right, so steel's here. How's the best way to do this? I can pull off steel right here and batteries right there. Okay. Miners are actually the worst for pollution. Ah, it's actually miners. Okay. Did not know that. Whoops. There. Okay. Come on, get me off the belt. Here, okay. And then batteries. There. There we go. Okay, so there's 3 of the things we need for this. We're gonna find out if we're producing enough of all these things once we turn all this on. I'm not even gonna try that yet because I want to get all the pieces put together first. And the last thing is electric engine units. So to supply 9. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's figure this out. So it's a 1-to-1. So I need 9 electric engine unit things. Which is going to be more green circuits, but okay. All right, so. 1, 2, 3. Go 1 extra guy here. All right, so these will be electric engine units. Which takes lubricant. Is it a dev joke that it takes so many mats to make RoboFrames and time, but to make a robot it takes like 0.5 seconds? I don't know. Yeah, which I think I'm going to want to bring the lubricant in on this side. Okay. It's lubricant, so engine units and electronic circuits and engine units. Oh, thankfully these don't take circuits at least. So steel, iron gear wheels, and pipes. So we have the iron gear wheels on the thing, but we are going to need to make the pipes. We have the steel pipes, and we have the steel plates. So, yeah. So we're going to want to bring the lubricant here. Nice. That's perfect. There to there. There to there. That'll give us lubricant. Prepare the lubricant. There. Yeah, no, I don't need to do it this. Well, I'm not going to be able to output on this side. Is that okay? I think it's okay that I can't output on this side. If I'm doing the other things, yeah, that's fine. Either way I do this, I'm not going to be able to fit. Fit an inserter in between. I'd have to put space in between there. So engine units and electronic circuits. So we are going to need the output for these guys on this side then, which means we're going to do long-handed inserter for the output. Which means that's going to be the output going up this way. Out. And the other pieces coming in. That. Do fast inserter since it's doing two different items. I probably don't need fast inserters, but go ahead and do it. There. Oh, that's true. I could output on the right side with long-handed. That's true. Electronic circuits are going to want to be on the same line as the... I'll put it the other guys. Yeah. You know what? You're right. And I think I do want to take advantage of that because I'm probably going to do two separate belts. Oh, no, we can do one belt, but I like that idea. I like bringing it back here. It feels more concise. So it'd be here. We'll need to do like an underground belt because the output of this guy will be here. And then this guy can kind of go around and around like that. And that will be the output. Okay. Good call, Silly Hat Man. Good call. And it's a good thing I went one more space over for this. This will be the output of the electric engines. I'll go around, supply to these guys. Yes. Okay. And then, okay, so this belt. So now we got to figure out how many engines per electric engine. Each one only takes one engine unit. And these are slightly slower, so I just need 9 engine unit producing things. I believe for this. 2 spaces just to make sure we have enough room, hopefully. This. Let me check with Control N. That looks like. Beautiful. If it's a net 0, that means that'll make enough to supply it. You're at 1 piece of good advice against several bad advices. Nice. You only got a little bit more to make up for it, I guess. I don't know. So we already got the iron gear wheels and steel plates. Hopefully our iron gear wheels are going to be able to handle all this. Pipes are what we're going to need to make. So pipes, it needs 2 pipes per. These are 10 seconds, so pipes makes 2 per second. So 2 per second. 2 per second. This needs 2 every 10 seconds. So I need, how many is that? 5? Or is it even less than that? 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds it needs 2. My brain. Every 10 seconds it needs 2, and this makes 2 every 1 second. I think I need 5. I'll place that many and see if I'm right. I don't have enough of these things. Let me let them come bring me assembly machines. I think it's 5 that I need. 5 pipe producers to do the math. Yes, my minions, save me from having to exert myself. All right. Bring me all the goods. Beautiful. Okay, so think it's 5. And pipes just need iron, correct? Yes. Okay. And how do I want to do this, actually? I want to just do it right here. Have it go directly onto this belt that they'll pull directly off of. I think that will be fine. And we'll input the other things on this side and then output to this side. Did I leave enough room? Hopefully. I think I did. That should be just enough room, I believe. Let's check the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pipes. Shift right, click, shift left. And let's do Control N. Net rate of 0. Was that correct? This makes 450 a minute. Net machines for. I think that's right, but let me take away 1 and see what that says. If it says a negative, then we know we're not good. Now, okay. Now I don't know. Okay, let's keep removing till we get a negative, and that'll tell me, I think. Still not giving me a negative. Okay, I'm confused. Is one pipe producer going to be able to supply enough for all of these? Surely that can't be right. Ions per second. It makes 1.5 a second. Is this right? Oh man, this is the kind of math that I'm like, I thought I understood. It's making pipes get made pretty fast. Yeah, but I thought looking at the math that I understood how many I needed. Let's look at this again. Pipes, 1 is made every half a second, so that makes two pipes a second, right? Each one of these needs 2 every 10 seconds. So 1 is making 2 a second, so in 10 seconds it will make 20. Oh, wait, you know what? That looks right. Wait, is that right? It looks like it makes enough. Makes 20, so it can... There's 9 of these machines. That's why it's blowing my mind that it does enough. So it can supply 10 machines. Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. If I put 2 more machines, let's just test it so that hopefully my brain can handle it. If I do this, let's see if it can supply 10 just to test this mod to see if it's understanding. Yes, that's enough. If I go 1 more, it should not be enough. I should see a net negative. Net rate negative. Okay, so there we go. That is right. So, wow, okay. 1 pipe supplier will supply all of this. Okay. Sometimes the math just doesn't work in my head. If you have slightly more pipes than you need, it's no big deal. Yeah. Well, and 1 will be slightly more than I need anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. And it does need 10. We'll do fast for this. Okay. And then the other things you need are gear wheels and steel plates. So I need to put those on a single thing here. Did I get nuclear up and going yet? I have uranium going, but you need uranium-235 and we don't have enough to start the enrichment process yet. So yes and no. We started it, but we haven't gotten anywhere with it yet. How do I want to do this? think it's going to be easiest if I do something like this. This. Did destroy a turret. That's all right. It's that's a laser turret. I'll go fix that later. We're almost getting this going. So I'm waiting for enrichment before I get to a plant. Yes. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to do nuclear power. I'm more interested in using the uranium for defensive stuff like uranium bullets and all that kind of stuff. So all right, is there a way I can do this? Yes, I think so. Haha, beautiful. Okay. I think the next item on the agenda actually is getting roboports out to all my defenses so that they kind of replace them as they get destroyed. I guess the other question will be, is this going to be enough iron gear wheels and steel plates? That will be the next question once we're getting all these going. There. But this is the last thing we need to do for this to be online, so I just want to get this done and turn it on, and we can start new research. So that's the next goal. And then outputs here, and then we should be able to plug all this in, get all my belts finished, and this should be yellow research going here. So I need the output belt. So this is pipes. This is engines. Oh, and I need green circuits for this. Green circuits for this. How do I get green circuits for this? I need green circuits on the engine line. So that's going to be this line, because this is going to place these on the right side. So if I get engines on the left side and bring it, or circuits on the left side, bring it around. Actually, it's going to be a little funky, but it's just going to be like this. Like that, I believe. That'll be green circuits and engines. So if I get green circuits on the left side, round the outside, round the outside. I think it'll be best if I do it. Give myself some room here. Circuits on the left side. Beautiful. That should work. Engines go out that side, so that'll be green circuits, engines. We have the stuff, the lubricant. We have the stuff. Then this will be the red electric engines going in here. Batteries and everything else are there. This underground belt is the output. That's going to go... Where is this going to go? These need to go to here. Right? Those are the... Yes. And then the blue circuits. So blue circuits need to go on this belt as well. Flash Spartan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Okay. I could put it pretty much on any of these belts. No. Okay, I wanted this to be on the same belt as this. Okay, so let me get that figured out. Going to be on the left side. Actually, I think this might be just right. If I have this go... I think that actually works. I'm pretty sure... Oh. Pretty sure... These guys will go on the left side. The output. It'll be on the top side, then the right side, and that should be good. And I just need blue circuits, which comes from right down here. So this, I need to turn this upside down. Not what I wanted. Stack inserters for the blues. This is what we did. Why did I do stack inserters here? I don't think we needed stack, but that's fine. Change that if needed. So if I just get blue circuits on this, that should be everything. I plug it in and we be good. We be good. So I need to pull these off somewhere. Where can I pull off these guys? Let's pull them off back here. We've got some room to work with right here. My bus system is a little crowded here, but this should be the last like area where I do all this kind of junk here. Now let's do it this way. Where's this going? It's going right there. Okay. A little spaghetti-fied, but you know what? Little spaghetti never hurt nobody. Okay, that should be good if I plug everything in. Is that right? Are my belts in place? I think so. I'm going to plug things in and just see what happens. Make sure I have enough electric poles here. All right, let's see here. Definitely could have done this neater. That's for sure, but pretty compact, which I do like that. And you need iron. That's the one thing I missed. Everything's good except you have no iron. So let's bring that iron in. Pull that right from here. There. And even though I don't need to do any more of these, we're going to make it so that we give ourselves room for expansion if we ever need to, which shouldn't need to happen, I don't think. So okay, there we go. Once these pipes go, it should start the cascade of the factory going. I just found my YouTube channel, Flash Spartan. FTL is the best video game ever. Try it. Thank you for the great content. My pleasure, my friend. Appreciate the kind words. I definitely enjoy creating the content. So appreciate that, my friend. And welcome to the live stream, the birthplace of all that content. Oh, input for pipe? Yeah, input for that pipe. I think everything's good here. I think it's going to take a bit because the pipes have to build up and then the engines have to start going because the engines have kind of a long build time. And Saucer with the gifted sub to Flash Spark. Thank you, Saucer. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, looks like this is slowly going to start spinning up. Okay. Electric engine's going. Gets these guys going. This guy's going to steal all of them. Do I have output for this? I do. Output goes up here and around. Let's make sure the outputs look right here. When this finishes, it goes on the left side. Haha! I planned it correctly. Okay. I guess now what I would do is, if I really want to know if I got all my numbers right, Control N and do this. All this for yellow science production. I see no negative net rates. So I think I did it right. I think my math is all good. There's no negative rate on this. We make 0.964 utility packs a second. So just under 1 a second, actually. Just under 1 a second. Okay. Oh my god, everything's being damaged. Where is it? Where is it? It is up here. Okay, I better get over there. All right, we're gonna let that start going. I'll even assign some research to something. Get that going. Let's go see if we can... We're gonna need to get a lot of robo ports set up. Okay, it doesn't look like anything too important got killed. But we're gonna start setting up. Make it so that our robots can refill or replace anything that gets destroyed. Walls. Do I have walls in the system is the question. I have 101, but I don't know if... I don't know that I have a... I don't think I have a provider chest for walls, which I can do pretty quickly and easily here by just doing this. Do a filter inserter. Say put walls in there. Walls. And then only let a stack of walls. So basically that's to replace any walls that get destroyed by things. And once it's in the logistics system and I spread out that logistics system to cover that area, the robots will replace it as it gets destroyed, which is pretty awesome. Have I mentioned I love robots? I love robots. Robots are awesome. Let's go fix what got broken, and then we're gonna work on getting roboports all set up around power poles and all that going for that. Hey, look, our steel's backed up. I love to see it. You love to see it. Have I played Convoy? I have. It's a fun game, and I enjoyed the game, but after I beat it like 2 or 3 times, I can't even remember if I think I may have won it once or twice. It just, I didn't feel motivated to do it anymore. It didn't feel like it was that, wow, that's a lot of dudes. It didn't feel like there was that much replayability to it for me. Why was that there? That couldn't even reach there. Okay. Robots. Okay. Add a couple more laser turrets here. Do one here to make sure we're reaching everything too. Okay. This makes me feel like there's gotta be... Yeah. There are definitely some... Let's go clear out a few things up here. And then we will start setting our roboports and get our power lines situated for this. This just means there's a new alien base up here. I need to set satellites up here too. Reminds you of Starship Troopers? Yeah. The bugs are very Starship Trooper-esque. That's for sure. Very Starship Trooper-esque. Okay. Not a very big base, so this won't take long, thankfully. I say, as there's probably a second base that is gigantic or something. Oh man, I love a little personal laser defense. It's awesome. And I can just not even shoot while my lasers are killing them. Okay, there's that. Okay. And let's see if there's... It looks like there's another small one over there. I have cleared these out before, but they always expand back in. Actually, is this just a small group of them that are ready to... No, nope, there actually is a small base here. I just didn't see it all. Okay. Juking them out. Juke the spitters. Hopefully I have enough fuel. I should check fuel after this. Ram the bastards! I learned that from FTL. Ram the bastards. Yeah, we got lots of fuel. Good. Okay. Oops. There. All right. Let's get this one last colony here. And then we will go set up robots so that now our defenses will even be automated replacing and repairing, which will be awesome. Ah, these are only biters, no spitters here. I love those lasers. All right, cool. I'm probably going to need more satellites too. Set up a couple more satellites because that will let me see if they respawn out here. I have satellites set up around the left side of my base. I never set that up on the right side of my base. Okay. And I'm definitely going to have to go pick up more roboports because I don't think I'll have enough to cover. Yeah, if I'm going to place one around my entire defenses, I'm definitely going to... This is going to take some time. That's why I hadn't done anything like this yet. But, hey, our yellow research is going, so we know we got it. We know it's working. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's get radar. Let's see. Where did I put my radars? Right here. Okay. Let's get a radar set up on this side first, and then we'll place our roboports. Okay. We can space these pretty far from each other. As you can see on the map, the blue. That's how far it reaches. So it looks like about here, I believe, is good. Oh gosh. Well, you can see these walls and turrets doing their jobs. And once we get the roboport set up, they will our base robots will do this automatically for us. Place walls, repair turrets. I don't... If I put ammo in the system, they'll probably even refuel for our put ammo in those guys. It's pretty awesome. I don't really care about keeping those because it's the laser turrets I'm mostly concerned with, but definitely wouldn't hurt. Let's have them auto reload. That's the word. Reload. What you do with guns? I'm not experienced enough with guns. Sadly, even as a Texan. Yeah. And this should be the last area where I didn't have satellite coverage, so it should be right about here. And then I did place one down there earlier, so I can just kind of place one right here. Okay. There we go. We got satellite coverage around all of our walls now. So, okay. So I want to have coverage for roboports, but not have them be on this power line. So the best way to do that would be to... Let's go let them finish repairing this. Oh, we have missing walls over here. Jeez. Oh, I think I got rid of these earlier to go through to kill stuff. Yeah. Hey, personal roboport Mark II. Yes, please. Portable fusion reactor. Whew. Okay. So I think the best way to get this roboport coverage is to start with the roboports I already have here and go up and then around. We're basically going to get roboport coverage over our entire base. Speaking of FTL-like games that I do need to play that I haven't played yet, or at least haven't played since being full released, the main one, probably the main one I need to get to again is... Oh gosh, what is it called? Gosh, what is it called? It's that one. It's, I can never remember the name of it, man. It's probably the one that was actually closest to being very much the next generation of FTL. Not Shoulder's Trip to Earth. But it's another one whose name I can never remember. That's the one I need to play, though. That one I can never remember. I don't need double satellites over here. Actually, I don't need any satellites over here. Well, I can keep one just so I can zoom in over here if I need to. Ah, what is that game called? Kind of remember. Alright, so roboports are on my bar somewhere. Oh, they're on this bar. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pull off from this guy. We'll have to power these, but we can get... because we need them to be all connected. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't hold this down like I can power lines. We'll have to power all these, but this will, if I'm careful, give us robot coverage. And I guess I don't have to have this exact now, since we just want this to... So I want this to reach out to here, but not hit that power line. So I want the orange... I want logistics robots to be able to reach the wall. Right there. Now we're purposefully avoiding getting this powered by this power, because that's a separate power grid from our main base grid, and I want this to be powered by our main base grid. Space Haven? No, it's not Space Haven. Well, actually, I guess it's not the most FTL-like because the combat's different in FTL. It's the one where it's like I think the combat's like a rock, paper, scissors. Different weapon types are better against the different enemy types. And there's different battle types. There's ship versus ship, and it's like a 3v3. Or a... your little people versus aliens or something. I know I'm not describing it very well, but oh god, okay, that is going to... Okay, so I need this to not touch. Wow, that's a long power pole. Okay, so where's the farthest you can reach? About there. It's gonna be kind of awkward. You know what? Actually, if I do this, I'm gonna have to disconnect every single pole, and I really don't want to do that. So if I do this, I want this to be right at the very edge. If I do that, and then get it so... Gosh, I can't make it so that reaches, but the other one doesn't. Oh, that's awkward. Why do big poles gotta have such a big range? Is there a better way to do this? I can't think of one so that has... This is what I said. What I meant when I said it's going to be kind of awkward to get it set. Because I need logistics robots to be able to repair. Because I think... Or do construction robots repair? You know what? Maybe I need to move these down. Logistics robots only need to be able to supply these with ammo, if I'm not mistaken. So I think... Repair is by construction. Yeah, because my guys are construction robots. Okay. This will be easier if I do it this way. Okay. we're going to change this. We know that this is good here. Basically, we want it so that the green bar is right at the edge. That'll help us get better coverage. So that's what we want. Okay, all right. That way, that'll let us more easily keep the power grid separate. That'll do it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That right? So if these other things aren't in logistics robots range, well, that won't be able to. So okay, we'll need to be closer if I want them to be able to refill these. You're wondering if you will go back to playing Uranium since it was fully released? Yeah, I do want to play Uranium again. I keep getting updates for it too. Okay, hold on a sec. I keep changing. That's another game I need to eventually play again. All right, so if I want turrets to be in range, it'd be like that. If I do that, can I get this without being in range? No. Okay. I'm not going to worry about refilling turrets ammo. I'm going to not worry about that. That is less important. Whoa, this robot just leapfrogged from... It did. They just have no power because they're not powered. Ha ha. Okay, we're going to pick these guys up. They're trying to refill me from all the way across there. That's hilarious, actually. I thought they wouldn't go if it didn't have power. I thought earlier we saw that they wouldn't, but... We are going to refill you no matter what. Don't do it, logistics robots. You can't make it. You don't have the power. We can do it. Oh, look at all of them. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, robots. Okay. Don't have enough power. Kinda do it, Captain. Don't have enough power. There. Is that covering the walls there? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, this rock's in the way. There, that covers the walls. Beautiful. Can't you use the wood power poles? Thought those have a shorter reach than to higher. They do, and I was using medium electric poles to show the reach previously. And even those, I could. Yeah, they're shorter. I'm trying to do it with the fewest amount of poles possible. Trying to get this set up with the least amount of... Does that all connect? That all connects, right? Oh, this doesn't connect. Why did I think that connected? How did I mess that up? Trying to do this as efficiently as possible. Wait, what? Wait, that connects. Why am I not seeing a connection to this one? Does this need power before it'll show me connections? The other ones were showing me connections. The hell? What's going on? Why is this not showing me connection here? This row, there it is. Okay, I think there was a... I don't know if it was a bug. Maybe it was a issue because it didn't have power yet or something. There. Okay, so now... Power poles. It's a little annoying because power pole range isn't quite as long as the logistics range, but it's fine. I'm gonna need a lot more big poles. Big poles. Out of steel. That should be enough, hopefully. To get at least these connected. While I'm here, I should go grab steel because there's steel right down here. Okay. And once we get this set up, I should not have to worry about defenses like... Unless they get really wrecked. They'd have to get like really, really wrecked. I'm out of iron now. Okay, you know, I can actually grab some out of here. Yeah, there we go. Shift click that. Steel. Alright, that should give me plenty of power poles for a while, I think. Yeah, now I'm out of copper. Okay. I'm out of copper. Do I have a copper wire in case I need to disconnect anything? I actually don't. Cancel that so I have some copper, because I'm going to need some copper wire just in case. There. That should be enough. There we go. Oh, actually I had power poles right here I can pull off of too. Okay. Okay, this guy here powers you. The other crazy thing about this is now, anytime I'm out here checking my stuff, the robots are going to try to bring me stuff, so that might make for a little bit of awkwardness. That's okay. Oh, this is Hawkwood. There. There, and this is the last one I was able to place. Oh, saved me like 7 oh no, wait, they brought me more roboports. That's why I was like, how did I all of a sudden get so many more roboports? They actually refilled me, I believe. Okay, so we only need this edge to be right in the green here. So let's do this by where the power poles connect. As far as I can go without those power poles connect. So like right there. And then there we go, right. There. Is that powered? Beautiful. And then we connect these. There we go. Probably after I finish this side of my base, I'll have to take my last break of the day, and then we'll finish this up after our final break. Power poles. Damn. Okay. That just barely connects. I really don't. I don't want to. Oh, we'll move all these power poles over. I think that'll be the easier way to deal with that issue. I think this will actually. We're not going to quite finish this side with this many things, but hopefully the robots will be bringing us more roboports again, which will hopefully give us just enough to finish this. Yep, we're definitely going to have to disconnect some power poles here. Where those cross there. There. Okay, so power lines. Okay, that one does not connect, so that's good. There. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys over a touch. Starting at the top. So they don't overlap. Robot control unit. Oh, rocket control unit. Reading is hard. Okay, where's that top one? We want to move all these over so that they don't quite connect. I only need to move over one space, I think, for this to be separate. This one, I think, will be fine. If I do this and then this. That. This guy just needs to go over here. No, whoops. go. How are you not powered? You're now not connected to that one, are you? Wait. Aren't you powered? I must have disconnected somewhere else. Oh, it was coming from this way, that's why. If I do that, you're powered. Good. Okay. There. Electric pole. Big pow pole. There. 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 That we should be able to disconnect that now. Successfully, hopefully. Hey! Look, it's doing it! The robots are now doing the repairs. Don't even have to do it with my robots. That's awesome. Super cool. We now have a defense system that will repair itself. A self-repairing defense system. Super cool, man. Oh, that's substation. Giant. Big power pole. That is super cool, man. And we don't have enough robo things for this, but let's move these over just a bit too, just to make sure we have separation. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon separation. So there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Plenty of turrets here because they like to attack over here. Beautiful. Okay. You're pretty sure this is how Skynet takes over? You're probably right. You are probably right. I'm gonna GG cookie time after we get this set up because this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be the most extensive like robo port setup I've ever had. All right, so I want and the fact that it's connected all over my base is super cool. So we want that not connected. We want that not connected. We want this connected to there. There we go. And for some reason, that is just out of range of that. Really? Crapola. How's that not in range there? That should be in range. Okay, it is. Oh, I bet somehow power is not connected up here. That's what it is. There we go. This guy got moved over. What's that? So this is just laser turrets and other things. Okay, that's good. This is not connected because we didn't get all these power poles connected. Okay. We did all that in order to not connect over there. So this should be good. There we go. I'm probably doing way more work than I need to just to keep these power grids separate, but I feel like it's the smart thing to do to avoid issues I've had in the past of my laser turrets going offline. Or actually, it's usually my factory goes offline whenever my laser turrets, whenever get attacked a lot. So look at that. Okay. Now you can place more roboports down via the map and they should just go. Actually, yeah, maybe I could. If I zoomed in here. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do it that way. But, hold shift. Okay, I don't have any... Okay, well, let's see if that works. So if I do... If I were to say, place a satellite here, shift, click. Good frickin' call. I can do this automatically. Okay. Can I do it with a RoboPort that I don't have in my inventory? No, but let me try. Okay, I was gonna GG cookie time it, but if I can place these using the map, because I have satellite coverage on that, that would make it even easier. So I could probably finish the, I gotta get the power poles though too, and power poles aren't in the system. You know what? I'm gonna finish this side manually, and then I might look at doing it automatically the other side. So let me save real quick. Let me take my final break of the day. We're gonna GG cookie time because we have an awesome defensive setup, and it's gonna be automated. It's super cool. But really quickly, my friends, I'm gonna stretch. Use the restroom, take the last break of the day. Quick 6 seconds worth of ads. When we come back, we'll finish this defense, and then maybe we'll have the uranium stuff by then. We'll see you. I'll be right back, my friends.